With a mission to unite artists and theater lovers within and beyond the Tampa Bay area, the Tampa Bay Theatre Festival was created and is a weekend full of education and entertainment. With what attendees will experience, I'm happy to welcome back Rory Lawrence, the founder of the TBTF, for short, TBTF, and Jeff Shepard, lead actor of 12 Angry Men, which is the opening night show. Gentlemen, yes. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How are you? Good to see you again.
A lot of working,
Well, and welcome. Let's dive in. Let's first talk festival overall before we talk about 12 Angry Men. I mean, again, back again, lots of work, but lots of opportunities for theater goers and people who want to be on stage.
Sure. Yeah, that's why we created, like, traditionally we're doing the same thing. Opening night, we'll have the opening night show. Prior to that, we have the monologue competition. Then Saturday, we have the workshops. We have the stage readings. We have, what else we got going on Saturdays?
There's the
parties,
the plays,
the plays and stuff like that.
Stories,
short plays. And then on Sunday, we have the short play competition, which is huge. It always sells out.
Right.
And we added something new this year. We have a closing play on Sunday, which is The Trip, which is directed by my wife. Her directorial debut, Khalil, is going to be doing that. So that's where we're heading this year. So.
Well, and too, Rory, I mean, I've gotten to know over the years how big the theater community is here in Tampa Bay. And I feel like this festival just illustrates that support of people wanting to go into the theater, but then, of course, the big theater community. Do you feel that? Do you get that kind of feedback on how it's so nice to you to recognize this community?
I do, because initially when we started the festival, the question was, will anybody come?
Yeah.
Does anybody?
Everyone asks.
Yeah. Does anyone care about acting? And to our surprise, so many people want to learn how to get an agent. They want to learn how to audition a proper headshot. Where do I go to get involved in theater? Because they didn't know. Like I do my casting calls. People like, I didn't know how to get involved until I saw your email, until I saw your Facebook, and then I get so many emails and responses on Facebook from the theater community, from people I didn't even know existed. So it's out there. People love it. Even during COVID, it was missed, because for 2 years we had to stop. And when we came back, I asked my team, I'm like, will anybody come back? And that year we came back, it was the biggest year ever.
Came back in folds.
People were waiting.
Well, you know, and let's dive into 12 Angry Men. I know a lot of times the opening play, it tends to be an original, or, you know, maybe something that hasn't, been seen a lot. 12 Angry Men, different story.
Yes.
Why was it important to bring this one back now? Jeff, I want to bring you in on this.
Well, I didn't make the decision to do
but
this play.
But you have to recognize why, though, right?
Yeah. You know, Rory's plays, there's always a positive message in there. You know, he deals with real life stuff. And with 12 Angry Men, it resonates today as much as it did back in the 50s, I believe, is when it was first aired.
Yeah.
I don't think it was done before then. But anyway, it resonates today just as much. You know, we have to make some adjustments for the time and everything, but I think that's what's important to Rory with the plays that he puts on and with what he writes, is that there is a message, and there is a message in this one.
Yeah,
Strong.
that's important.
You need to look for it, but if you listen to this play, it's very powerful.
Yeah, the same biases that they dealt with back then, we're dealing with now. And in the climate that we're in now, I'm like, you know what, Reginald Rowe's work might be a good look for the festival.
Yeah.
We'll see. So.
Well, we only have about 30 seconds left, but guys, I want to ask this. You were telling me before we started how there's so much emotion, playing 12 Angry Men. You can't just snap, and as an actor, you're done with those emotions.
Yeah.
Talk about why it's important to do a play like this in an educational environment. I think it just makes sense because it's a way for people to learn how much actors do on stage. Was that something you wanted to do?
Yeah, well, I think yes, kind of, yes, because it takes a challenge in this play. It challenges our critical thinking. You know, it challenges your biases that you have. Like Jeff was saying, in rehearsal, because you're in there for an hour and a half, 3-4 hours, and you're angry, and it's not like a comedy, you're having fun. And like I said, I probably shouldn't say this, but it's gotten so, sometimes it got a little bit physical, but I'm like, cut, bring it down a little bit, let's just bring in those emotions, because these actors are diving into to make it so real and so believable. So you just can't get up there and just, all right, I'm mad. You have to build that up and work on it. So
I think that's good, though, because that shows that we are truly angry, if you will. You know, we are truly in that character, and everything we're delivering from our perspective is true and real. What we're talking about happened. You know, and when you're in life and something is going on, you don't just turn a corner and shut it off.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's what theater's all about. And I think that's a great way to kick off, of course, the festival. There's the information, Tampa Bay Theatre Festival. Once again, there's the info and plus promo codes as well.